What's up, everyone? Matt back for another real review, and today I'm here to talk to you about something that, if you know me, I was definitely looking forward to this year. I honestly have been looking forward to it for 4, 5 years or so now, and that is Star Wars: The Acolyte. That is right, folks. Another Star Wars show. Matt, the Star Wars head, is here to talk about Star Wars. Yada yada yada. Yes, I know. I'm probably what some people consider a biased opinion. However, I might shock you here. So this show is different because it is the first show, actually the first time on screen outside of gaming. So the first time in a film media, whether that be TV or film, that we are getting to explore the High Republic era. This show takes place 100 years before the events of the Phantom Menace. They've already confirmed there are no other character cameos, so if you're hoping to see Yoda or Yaddle, sorry, you're not going to see that. But I was lucky enough to watch the first 4 episodes, and I'm here to give you my spoiler-free thoughts. We'll say up top, this show definitely has me intrigued. It is amazing to see where the galaxy was 100 years before the time period that fans really care about. Now, the danger of that is you also are relying on completely different characters that the general audience has no attachment to whatsoever. Yes, there are characters from the High Republic books, which honestly I've not explored yet, that are making appearances in this. However, that's part of the danger. Part of Star Wars is fans finding ways to attach themselves to certain characters, and I know a lot of fans complain they want to move past the Skywalker saga and the Skywalker timeline, but those same fans always complain when we get something that isn't a part of it. So it's a very tricky situation to deal with. This show does a very good job of keeping you and getting you engaged early on. There's mystery to it. There's fantastic performances in it. And that all starts with Amandla Stenberg. Amandla does a fantastic job as the assassin, as you've seen in the trailers. And when we get to spend time with that character, it's very interesting. But to me, the standout is Jedi Master Soul, who is played by I don't want to massacre his name, so I'm just going to go call him JJ, like they do in a lot of the promo material. And you primarily know him from Squid Games. That's where he really came to prominence. It's also got a nice cast of characters featuring actors, talents like Dafne Keen, and our girl Trinity, whose name is escaping me, and I hate myself for that right now. But this show, I almost said film because I did record another review before this review you'll see later on. This show, it really is a slow burn, but it's worth it. And I think once you guys become invested in the mystery of it all, that's really going to be what keeps you involved in it. They're giving you the first 2 episodes. Like I said, I've seen the first 3, so I'm going to try to, I've seen the first 4, so I'm going to try to avoid talking in detail too much about episodes 3 and 4, but I will say this. The reason we were sent 4 episodes was clear to me, and that was because it's this nice round package of the build-up before things really go down. Like I said, this is a very slow burn, but if you stick with it, it pays off. The first 2 episodes are your setup. The 3rd episode is your backstory. The 4th episode is that little bit of time before shit really goes down. And then I'm very curious to see where those last 4 episodes go, because where we were left off in that final 4th episode was a very interesting place to me personally. I do need to shout out director, show creator, and just the producer, Leslye Headland. She does a fantastic job making you interested in these characters, especially Soul. I really just cannot emphasize how much he drew me in. Like, he reminds me a lot of Qui-Gon in the way that he questions some of the council's decisions and how he works within Jedi-ism as a character himself. Charlie Barnett, who plays Yord Fandar, more of a stick in the mud. It reminds me a lot of Obi-Wan. And then Dafne Keen, who plays Jackie Lon. Before this show, I didn't know what, or before watching this, I didn't know exactly what to expect. And then literally, I want to say the day before I watched, there was the conversation between her and Dave Filoni, and they're talking about Jackie and how Dave's approach with Ahsoka helped inspire what Jackie is like. And I'm sitting there as I'm watching the show, and I'm seeing these comparisons and styles and whatnot to Jedi's characters I know and love, like the Qui-Gons, the Obi-Wans, the Ahsokas. And that made things more interesting. It helped keep me engaged because they made the characters feel familiar. And that's really cool. I know I'm speaking, which seems like I'm waxing poetic about this show. Because of it being a slow burn, I am going to dock its grade a bit because having seen 4 episodes, I haven't seen the full thing, and it's incomplete. It's not the greatest Star Wars show. There is a lot of stuff that feels missing and complete, and I think that plays partly into the mystery. But if I'm going to give it a rating for now, it's at a solid 3.5 reels, but it's leaning up. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up around a 4.25, I mean, because of what they've done, how they've kept me interested, and seeing where these characters can go and what can become. It's not what people think it is, where it's going to be, the Jedi are just so blind and this, that, and the other. No, this is, something is going on. I'm curious to see if this Sith character is the master, or eventually ends up being the master of, say, a Plagueis, who we know is the master of Palpatine, who becomes the Emperor, and so on and so forth. Because, again, this series is only 100 years before Phantom Menace. So realistically, if this Sith character sticks and doesn't just die an early, quick death in this series, then you're potentially working with Palpatine is roughly, we could estimate around like 40-ish in Phantom Menace. So you've got like a 60-year window of training. So that's probably 2 to 4 tops Sith Masters before Palpatine. So I am curious. I am intrigued. I am just utterly invested. And I will be there every week at 9 p.m. ready to watch this show. But what do you think? Show drops at 9 p.m. Come back. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was the show any good? Did you enjoy it? All that fun stuff. And yeah. Also, at 4 p.m. today, my review for Bad Boys Ride or Die drops. Be sure to come back and check that out. But also, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow everything we're doing here at Wattmill Entertainment. But follow our sister channel, Watt Gaming, which is run by my partner, Taylor Cleek. One of my partners, I should say. He's been handling a lot of the Twitch, the gaming side of things. And if you haven't already, follow us on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/WattRealEnt, like it's spelled right up there, WattRealEnt. And yeah, check out everything we're doing over there. Sometimes this podcast, if we do a live podcast, we're way overdue for one. But a lot of the time it's Taylor gaming, myself gaming, and Connor's talking about getting back into the gaming of it all. I know there's rumors of a Fortnite stream coming up soon, and I'm hoping that. But yeah, we do a lot, so be sure to check that out. But that's it, folks. You'll see me a little bit later today. But signing off, I am Matt. This was another Real Review, and we'll see you next time.